We are finally out of the freezer here in northeast and central Pennsylvania, and I may be getting a little bit carried away. Welcome to another edition of Whiteboard Weather. Let's get into it. Okay, so we got a new addition to the whiteboard. If you don't know, last week we now exceeded our snow ruler here. We are counting up the inches in our WNEP backyard, and the board is only 32, 34 inches tall. So we got our 34th inch, and now let's give you a little update. This is a bit weird, but I think it fits because it's easier because I'm a lefty. Now we're at 34.3 inches in the WNEP backyard, and the date of today is February 11th. Now, I don't think we'll run out of room here, and you don't know. We could not even see a single drop of accumulating snow for the rest of the winter, which I'm pretty sure everyone would be happy with. But yeah, the record for Scranton is in the 70s and 80s, so it certainly is possible, but doesn't look like it's going to happen this year. So you see I have some flowers here, but I want to create and make some new flowers to show you just how cold that it's been here. So we're going to make 3 new flowers, and each one is going to be represented by a different reporting station here in northeast and central Pennsylvania. Now this green marker looks like it's seen better days, so I'll make it double thick here. So the first flower I want to draw, and I'll get the better green marker here. The first flower I want to draw, and I got to make sure I have the petals here, it's going to be for Scranton. Now, for Scranton, and what type of flower? Let's do like a little tulip. This is where, oh yeah, a little tulip. For Scranton, I think tulips are red. Well, no, they can be any color. For Scranton, it was 18 days in a row with below freezing temperatures. For Williamsport, this is Williamsport flower. Let's do another one of these, because it's exactly the same. For Williamsport, it was also 18 days in a row with below freezing temperatures. Now, these both are not records. For Williamsport, it was the second longest all time. That's why I drew it a little bit taller. And then for Scranton, it was actually the 6th longest streak of all time. Now, Mount Pocono, we're still watching you 19 days in a row. Looks like for Wednesday, you may have broken it, but I don't want to jinx you. Yeah, so here are the flowers for Scranton and Williamsport, 18 days in a row below the freezing mark here. So maybe we'll see some flowers bloom eventually, but looks like not anytime soon. We're finally in the 30s here, but I want to flip the board and I want to show you what we're expecting next here in northeast and central Pennsylvania. So we have 2 states here. We have Utah and we have Pennsylvania. So I want to show you the dichotomy of these of our 2 states here of the Union. I'm not sure which state number Utah was. I'm guessing it was in like the 30s or 40s, but Pennsylvania was one of the first 13 colonies. I don't know why I mentioned that, but let's talk about, oh, and I forgot to draw it, so I will. You can see me fidgeting around with the markers. Salt Lake City, which is right about here in Utah. Salt Lake City is right about here. And we got to draw us here in northeast Pennsylvania, in Scranton specifically. So Salt Lake City's average temperature during the winter so far to date, average high of 38 with an average low of around 22 degrees. For Scranton, average high and low, 38 and roughly 22 degrees for average winter. But you know how they've been hot and we've been cold here for the forecast. So for Salt Lake City, they are average high so far this winter, 47 degrees with an average low of 32. For northeast Pennsylvania, our average high is 31, and our average low so far all winter has been about 19. I want to make sure these numbers are right here because I got a handy dandy sheet. Yeah, these numbers are right. In fact, Scranton is actually 17 for the average low temperature. So for Scranton, we're talking about temperatures that are about 7 degrees above normal, below normal, so -7 degrees. But for Salt Lake City, Utah, you're talking about above average by 7 degrees. This is their warmest winter to date so far in that area. Not only that, I'm going to blow your mind even more. I feel like I'm a magician. Their average snowfall for a season is 42 inches. 42 inches of snow. Us in Northeast Pennsylvania, around 40 inches, give or take. The average is, depending on the way you look at it, it's about 38 to 40 inches. So far, in Salt Lake City, Utah, with an average elevation around 4,000 feet, their snowfall so far this year, 0.1 inches. That's not a joke. 0.1 inches, obviously their least snowfall that they've seen on record, dating back 100 years. And then you saw for us, we're at 34 inches. So nearly at the season total. For them, they need a lot of catching up to do as far as that season total. So yeah, that's the gist of what I want to talk about for this whiteboard weather. We do have some other cities across the state with their average temperature. So for Scranton, the average, when factoring in the high and the low, so Scranton, it's 24. For Williamsport, it's 25. For Philadelphia, 32. And then also for Pittsburgh and Allentown, it is 26. So all of these are about 5 to 7 degrees below normal for a winter season. So, man, we've been underneath this cold air, but just know the warm air is somewhere, and it's in Utah where their average high is in the 40s. So, yeah, thank you so much for doing this whiteboard weather. I like always talking about the dichotomy of the different states here. But thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Anthony Bordenaro here in the Storm Tracker 16 Weather Center. Have a good rest of your week.